Greetings. What it do? Wagwan. This is your brother Chief Flying Eagle Ra Elohim, aka the Black Identity Slayer. So here's a video. I'm not sure what the brother name is, but anyway, this is a video on YouTube. Pardon me, on Facebook. I'm gonna also when I put it on Facebook, I'm gonna tag that page. It says on locked minds. Well, obviously the minds ain't on locked because you out here calling yourself black. So what I'm saying. But anyway, let's listen to the video.
Okay, I want to take a moment to say thank you to Donald Trump, not out of praise, but out of truth. Because while you rip through every part of this government, tearing down justice, equality, and fairness under the fake excuse of fighting DEI fraud, what you're really doing is confirming what Black folks have been saying for generations. America was built on racism, fueled by fear and sustained by white supremacy.
Let me
You've
let me stop here for a second, right? Hold on. Let me stop here for a second. White supremacy is something new in the context of what people take it to mean. White supremacy was a literally a status, and white is still a status, but because people have fell for the narrative of that being skin color or skin complexion, then people think that's what it truly is. No, but white supremacy was the thing because the status of black, you know what it means. It means to be unalive in law. You dig? So therefore, the status of white, that was what everyone was supposed to be. But the system realized we could turn this into a monopoly, all right, and manipulate the people, enslave the people mentally. You feel me? When everyone's status is supposed to be white in commerce. In commerce, that is supposed to be your status in commerce. You dig? You allow the all caps name to be the debtor, and then you, as the private individual, you control, you are the authorized representative of the business. Just like if you have a store, you are not the store, but you are the owner, CEO of the store. You're all caps, which is the business. You're supposed to be the authorized representative of that, which is the debtor, but you think it's you. You did. So that's what it was supposed to, white was supposed to mean, status in commerce. You feel me? So racism is not what really people think it truly is, but if it comes to actual ethnicity and what we may call race, identify as race, which is something that was made up anyway, you are supposed to want good for your race. So to speak, I'm using that word race very lightly. You're supposed to want to preserve your race. So there's nothing wrong with racism. You feel me? When you know how to play the game, because everybody could come to terms. You feel me? But when you don't know how to play the game, it seems like racism is a thing. You feel me? So he's thanking Trump for, you know, basically providing the proof that what black people has been saying for generations. But there's no such thing as black people. There's black persons, but not black people. And I've already explained that in videos who a black person is. Okay, it's a product of the United States Corporation. 3/5 of humans. It's in the Constitution.
fueled by fear and sustained by white supremacy. You've exposed it all. The masks are off. The polite racism, the fake allyship, the colorblind lies, it's all gone. Now we see it raw and unfiltered. You're not just targeting policy, you're targeting people, Black people, brown people, marginalized communities.
Now he's a gentleman. He's brown, but he's calling himself. Look at the left side of the screen. Look at the right side of the screen, and look at the writings. It's black, but look at what the writing is on. It's a white background. So nobody's that color, and he's not black, obviously. So when he say black and brown, who are the brown people and who are the black people he's referring to? Because obviously his complexion is not brown, and we don't have a status in the system that's called brown. So it's quite evident that he think his complexion is brown. You feel me? And that is the mental disease with our people, and they don't realize that they are the ones that's literally manifesting that self-destruction upon themselves by calling themselves black. They don't realize that. And they get mad at you for speaking the truth. They get mad at you. And I don't go at people, you know, criticizing people. I give the truth. I give the knowledge. You feel me? And even if I make a comment on somebody's page, I do it politely. But they just are so defensive, defending that curse. It's crazy.
In the wild part, we make up the smallest portion of this country, yet somehow
But
we
here's
are
the
the
thing.
biggest.
We are not the minority in number. We are the majority in number. However, we are only the minority within a state of mind, because a minor is a child. So the system sees you as a child. You cannot handle your own affairs. That's why the police have to handle your affairs. That's why the prisons got to handle your affairs. That's why the jails got to handle your affairs. That's why the courts got to handle your affairs, because they see you as being incompetent because you are a black person. You get it?
Threat to the lie that white supremacy built. That should tell you everything. You're afraid not of violence, not of replacement, but of the power we hold even when we have nothing.
And that's the thing, the power that you hold even when you have nothing. Why would you be put in a position when you have nothing, when in the allegorical Bible, in Genesis chapter 1, it says you have dominion over the entire earth? So why would we even want to be in a position where we have nothing? If you have nothing, you have no power. It is really that simple. Because the creator or creators or the all, our ancestors, whatever you want to call them, they gave us dominion. We were given lordship over this land. So we are supposed to have everything. I am an American Indian supremacist because our laws and our people are the highest status on the land. It doesn't mean we have to oppress people. It don't mean we have to disrespect people, but we are the guardians of this tremaine. That's who we are. So I keep telling my people, I know what to do. I was sent for this. I know how to restore my people. But I'm giving you the basics. First things first, it has to be mental. Give up the identity of calling yourself a color, period. I don't care what you call yourself. But if you're going to describe yourself as a color, then you are brown, copper, cinnamon, golden, brunette. I mean, whatever you want to call it, but it's not black. You feel me?
You see the way our culture, our brilliance, our resilience, our excellence continues to shape this country, even when it tries to erase us. Donald Trump is just the loudest version of a system that's always been in place.
Brother, you are erasing yourself. Donald Trump is not doing it. Donald Trump is just put in place to make manifest what you are speaking into your reality, because you're too blind to see that it's self-destruction. You are your biggest enemy. Donald Trump is being used. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. You are not playing your part. You feel me? To escape that suffrage. The etymology of the word suffer means to undergo something, by choice. You choose it because in the beginning was the word, and the word was of God, and the word became God. So you're speaking what we call death into your reality by calling yourself black. You feel me? So don't blame Trump. Trump is just the pawn that's being used to bring your reality. You feel me?
He is the living, breathing proof that this country was never designed with us in mind.
But you see, there you go again, because you're speaking from a colonized mindset, thinking you came from Africa as slaves. You feel me? We gave the United States permission to exist on our land. We are supposed to be the ruling sovereign on this land.
And yet, we continue to define it. So thank you, Donald, for exposing what so many tried to deny, for showing the world that the fear of Black greatness is real, for proving that racism isn't in our imagination, it's in the fabric of this nation. And to my people, we don't have to fight to prove our worth. He's doing that for us. All we have to do is stand firm, stay awake, and know that the truth is finally louder than the lie. We are not broken. We are not the problem. We are the evidence of the power that this country can contain. Let that truth ring louder than its hate.
Well, once again, my brother, you are your biggest enemy. You feel me? You are your biggest enemy. Like I told my people before, this literally, we could make this thing happen in short space of time. You feel me? First, we have to release the mental slavery, black out, American Indian in, correct your status, come together as a collective. We step up and boom, restore order. I'm just saying, my email is always in the link.